Hey guys, it's Sam, and I decided to do a mini tutorial slash focus point video on my Teen Wolf drawing. And it's been a while since I've done one of those where this video just focuses on a particular part of a drawing that I've done, specifically the Teen Wolf one in the sketching phase, because I kind of wanted to talk about how much I've improved in terms of last year's drawing, and I didn't really think about it until I was kind of just randomly browsing my Twitter, and it showed up on because I posted the picture last year on Twitter, and I was like, oh yeah, I did this for Valentine's Day too. And just comparing like just the sketches to each other is a massive difference, and I think a large part of that was because I did all those facial shapes studies. So if you guys saw my tutorial on drawing different face shapes, like, this is where it comes into play. Because I don't think this drawing would have been as good had I not like really ingrained this in. And to be clear, I was using references for the faces of the actors, and I actually did use references last year too, but the difference was I was using the same face shape basically for the characters, and it didn't match the face shapes that they actually have. So in terms of likeness, the only reason you knew that I drew Lydia Stiles and Parrish was because I told you that it's Lydia Stiles and Parrish. Like, it's that sort of thing, which can be fine, but it wasn't like, in terms of like, in general, like, that kind of thing is fine with drawing if that's, you know, if you don't care, if that's what you're going for. But I wasn't going for that. I was kind of going for likeness, and I didn't get there. And at the time, I remember thinking about it that I didn't know why it didn't look like them. And I didn't think deeply enough about it, and it wasn't, you know, obviously with this whole face shapes thing, that I realized that that was basically what was essentially the problem, was that I wasn't really looking at the actual skull shape and the muscles and everything, and how that affects the shape of the face and the likeness of the person. Not to say that I'm suddenly an expert now on the subject. No, I'm still very much learning, and I'm still very much a noob at capturing likeness and doing this sort of thing. I mean, this was probably like not my first attempt, but like my first attempt after the whole face shapes exercises and stuff, to actually try and capture the likeness of a person in a more cartoonish way. And I've tried similar things like this in the past, and I've never really gotten it, like, nailed it down, and now like I have a better understanding as to why. In terms of Parrish specifically though, I definitely struggled a lot with him, and I think it's probably because I did him last, so I was getting a little bit impatient with things and was kind of rushing through stuff, so I wasn't paying as much attention as I probably should have. But I did end up trying to fix it at the end. I didn't end up recording it. It was I basically just stretched out his face to just make it longer, and that ended up helping it a lot. But capturing likeness is like, it really comes down to just focusing on the little things about the face, because like, yeah, the facial shapes play a large part, but you know, it's other things too, and I tried to pay attention in that when I was doing this drawing, like specifically the nose I was trying to really get, and I also did a little bit on the lips. I kind of changed some things around, specifically Lydia's lips. I made hers a bit bigger. But yeah, so it's the little things that you don't normally like think about too much, like maybe it's the way like the eyebrow curves in a certain way, or like maybe there's a dimple, like little things that can play a huge part. And like, this was a nice first step for me, I think, in terms of going in that direction and really trying to study the face and look for things that are small or otherwise missed. And it makes a big difference, because now like I can look at this and I can say, oh yeah, that looks like them. I mean, obviously there are still mistakes and things I could do better, of course, always. But compared to how I used to draw, there's certainly big changes to the better. So yeah, if you want to try and better capture the likeness of a person, character, whatever, definitely focus face shapes, subtle details, that sort of thing. Like, you can certainly exaggerate things and change things because, I mean, obviously these aren't realistic and you can still see some likeness in that. So don't be afraid to go like super cartoony. Like that can work just fine. Looking into caricature might help. I haven't really done that myself yet, but that might be something that I might want to try just to see what kind of elements I can push. But that's also a great way to figure out capturing likeness as well, because you really got to exaggerate things, but also keep it, you know, the person. Like, it can't not look like them. But yeah, hopefully this little talk was helpful for you guys. Feel free to like if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't already. I upload new art-related videos every Thursday and Saturday, all with the hopes to inspire you guys to improve. So, thanks for watching. Bye!